CBS presents this program in color.
You know, I was just thinking about all the dangers we face in the world today, just being human beings, being people, and people all over the world face the same dangers.
That's true.
I know you might think the greatest danger we face is war, but it isn't. It's not a nuclear explosion or anything like that, Tommy. You know what the greatest danger is? Simply overpopulation.
You know...
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not.
What do you mean it's not?
Because you know something, you said overpopulation is the biggest problem.
Well, I feel it is, Tommy.
Well, see, what I think is that, every one person has two parents.
That's right.
And those two parents have four parents.
That's right.
And those four have 8 parents. Those
That's
8
right.
have 16. Those 16 parents have 32 parents.
32 parents.
So you can see that the population is tapering off.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. With special guest star Carol Burnett. The Baja Marimba Band. Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. And the Anita Kerr Singers.
Going pretty slow, huh, Joe? Still a lot of cargo to move. I don't think we'll get her loaded in time. Suppose I put a few more men on. That'd help. Okay, you got 'em. Right. I gotta give you a new cigarette, too. Huh? Tastes like nothing. Here, try a cool. Okay.
Come up to the cool taste, the coolest taste in any cigarette. Get Cool's white filter, rich tobaccos too. Taste extra coolest, let Cool's come through for you.
Hey, Joe! Here they are. Thanks. Thanks for the cool. Tastes great.
Come up to the cool taste, taste extra coolness every time you smoke.
From Television City in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, the Louis Dupron Dancers.
In a little red barn on a farm down in Indiana, let me lay my back on a stack of new mown hay. Round the barnyard where the farmyard folks are pally, let me dilly-dally all the livelong day. I'm a Hoosier who's blue through and through when my heart is pining for the sycamore trees where the Wabash breezes play. What's more, I'm pining for a yellow moon that's shining on the little red barn on the farm down Indiana way.
And now, meet the Smothers Brothers.
I was born way down in Indiana. Wish that I was there right now.
Want to hear my dog bow wow when I go to milk a cow.
Raised on corn way down in Indiana.
So was every little hen. I was mighty happy then.
Wish that I were back again.
Wish I was dead.
What did you say?
Says I wish I was dead.
Now, that's a terrible thing to say. Now, why'd you say that?
Because it's a vaudeville song, and vaudeville's dead, so it's a dead song, and it comes from a dead thing.
All right. You're right. Vaudeville's dead.
Oh,
but the music and the memory will live forever.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, vaudeville is dead, and this is one of the songs that killed it. And if it could kill vaudeville, it could kill us.
No, that's not right, Tom.
Lyrics like, I want to hear my dog bow wow when I go to milk a cow. Songs like that could kill anything. No wonder vaudeville died with killer songs like that running around. It's a stupid song.
All right,
bow wow.
Tommy. Vaudeville did not die from killer songs. It just died because it lost its audience.
I don't doubt a song like that could lose an audience, any audience. Wipe out an entire city.
All right. That's not what I mean. I mean, vaudeville died just because other things came along, like movies, nightclubs, radio, and television. Times changed, and people found new forms of entertainment. That's all.
Yeah, well, maybe times have changed, but why does a ghost have to walk on our stage?
Now, Tommy,
Bow wow,
I mean it. Now, you just cut it out. We rehearsed this song all week. We have nothing else prepared, right? So we have nothing else to do. So you do it, like it or not.
Well, you may live to regret this.
Never mind. Nelson, hit it. In a little red barn on a farm down in Indiana. Sing. Let me lay my back on a stack of new mown hay. Around the barnyard where the barnyard folks are pally. Let me dilly-dally all the livelong day. I'm a loser who's blue through and through, and my heart is pining for the sycamore trees where the wabash breezes blow. Once more I'm pining for the yellow moon that shines.
I think I'm dying.
In a little red barn on a farm down in Indiana way. What are you doing down there? Come on,
This
get up.
song is killing me.
Now that's ridiculous. You get up right now.
I can't. Come closer.
What's the matter with you?
Dickie,
What?
I know that Mom always liked you best. But do me a favor, would you tell her if you see her that, well, that her other son, you know, Tom.
What was that?
Will you tell her that Tom, her other
Tom,
son, you know, if
Tom.
she remembers me, will you
Yeah.
tell her I forgive her?
I will.
It's getting darker. I can hardly see. Goodbye, Dickie. Is everybody happy?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my brother just died. But the show must go on. Hit it, Nelson! In a little red barn on a farm down in Indiana. Let me lay my back on a stack of mown hay. Around the barnyard where the farmyard folks are pally. Let me dilly-dally all the livelong day. I'm a Hoosier who's blue through and through, and my heart is pining for the sycamore trees where the wabash breezes play. Everybody, what's more I'm pining for the yellow moon that shines on a little red barn on a farm down in Indiana way. Yes, sir! Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you need a new partner?
Oh, Carol! You on speaker now? Hey. What makes you ask a silly question like
Listen,
that?
if you need a new partner, I can sing and dance, and my mother hated me.
She did.
Listen, I'm his partner.
Hush up, you're supposed to be dead.
What?
Well, we'll work it out, dear. You be the nice one, and I'll be the dummy.
Okay, that sounds great.
What's the only V6 made for a truck and made only by GMC doing by a pool? It's draining it to show how it keeps cool by pumping more water through itself per minute than any other comparable engine. That's why many Super Vs have gone 250,000 miles and more without a major overhaul. They won't leave you low and dry. See your GMC truck dealer's line of Super Vs. They're making quite a splash. GMC, the truck people.
It's an average Sunday afternoon, and you've just decided to take your Opel Kadett to the car wash. At the car wash, they seldom see this much quality right under their noses, so they do a very special job. The money you save by buying Buick's new Opel Kadett is enough to pay for a lifetime of car washes. There are more Buick Opel dealers than any other import. Opel Kadett, the mini brute.
It's funny, but you could know a person for a long time and yet never really know them fully. It always comes as a shock when you suddenly meet them somewhere where you never expected to meet them. We like to show you a few examples. For instance, here's a couple who spend day after day in a dull routine office situation, but suddenly they meet under exciting circumstances.
Don't you worry, Sergeant, I'll identify him. Any masher who jumps out of a dark alley and tries to kiss me, I'll remember. It just isn't safe for a beautiful and enticing woman to walk the streets these days. I can still feel his hot breath and his vicious grip as he grabbed me, his eyes inflamed with desire at the sight of me. Bring him out. Take off that cap and show your face, you brute! Mr. Frisbee!
Miss Butterworth. Well, fancy meeting you here.
So you're the one who attacked me. My, what a pleasant surprise.
Well, for me, too, you know. I'm glad it wasn't a stranger because I'm shy around strangers.
Well, this is just amazing. I see you at the office every single day, and you're the last guy I'd ever expect to jump out of a dark alley and grab me.
Well, I just jump at anything that goes by.
Can't get over it. You a masher. I mean, at the office, you're such a nothing.
Well, you can't always tell a book by its cover.
You do this sort of thing every night, Mr. Frisbee?
Well, every night except Mondays. I stay home and watch I've Got a Secret.
Watch it? You should be on it. They'd never guess in a million years. I don't know, though. I still can't be sure you're the masher.
Oh, I take my word for it. I'm a masher.
Well, I'd like to take your word for it, but I'd have to have a positive identification. I tell you what, put your arms around me the way you did last night.
Well, I think that was like that.
No, you know, actually, I do believe this hand was around my waist, and this hand was on my shoulder.
You're right. It was like that. That was it.
Yes, it's beginning to feel familiar. only you held me a lot tighter.
Like that?
Yeah! Now, mash me. Right on the mouth.
Now, do you believe that I'm the masher?
Yes, but I'm not going to press charges.
But am I ever going to see you again?
Tomorrow night, 11 o'clock.
Where?
Same alley.
So you can see how two shy, inhibited people suddenly find romance. Now let's take these same two people. They live on the same street, and every day take the same bus to work in the same building, pass each other 5 times a week on the way to lunch, but never say hello to one another because they feel they just have nothing in common. What a lovely surprise it must be for two such people to discover they both belong to the same secret organization.
Excuse me.
Mr. Frisbee?
Miss Butterworth.
Well,
Fancy meeting you here. Hey, why y'all been over like that?
Oh, I'm wearing a contour sheet.
Wow, it's a big turnout tonight. What's the occasion?
Oh, haven't you heard? It's very exciting. They're filming our meeting tonight, and they're going to use it on a detergent commercial.
Oh, I get it, because our sheets are whiter than white, huh?
No, you silly thing, because we are.
That was an illustration of how two people who thought they had nothing in common discovered that they not only belong to the same private club, but have the same laundry problem. Now let's take these same two people and see how they would react if they met under a different set of circumstances. What would happen if they unexpectedly bumped into each other in a strange and exotic land, thousands of miles from home?
Yoo-hoo! Peace Corps representative, your replacement's here.
Just a sec, I'll be right there.
Mr. Frisbee, is that you?
Is that you, Miss Butterworth? Oh, fancy meeting you here, yes.
Well, Mr. Frisbee, you look so different.
Well, I've been out here in Africa 2 years now, teaching the natives the ways of the white man. How'd you get here? Did you fly in Big Silver Bird?
No, I came by plane.
Oh, yeah, that's what they call it. That's just to ward off the evil spirits.
Oh, gee, the weather here seems wonderful.
Oh, yes, it is. It is.
How long has it been like this?
Oh, I'd say about a week. Mm-hmm. Exactly a week. Well, ever since I sacrificed the pig to the Gumbubu, the rain god.
Gumbubu?
Yeah, you see, white goddess, if I don't make a sacrifice to Gumbubu, the rain god, Gumbaba, the sun god, see, Gumbubu, the rain god, will swallow up Gumbaba, the sun god. Kills the whole weekend.
Oh, well, is there anything else I ought to know?
Well, yes, watch out for Gumbow-wow.
Gumbawa.
Yeah, that's the head shrinker. He has a weird sense of humor.
What do you mean, weird?
You remember Walter at the office?
Yes.
Say hi to Walter.
Yes, travel can be broadening, but the truth is, it is so hard to get to know the real person hidden behind the trappings of civilized living. And it is a wondrous thing when two people can at last tear away those trappings and get to really know who they really are. Now, it can happen anywhere, on a cruise, at a party, or even at a favorite local resort.
Mr. Frisbee!
Miss Butterworth? Didn't recognize you without your clothes on.
I didn't recognize you without your Nixon button.
Oh, I'm wearing it. It's right over. Miss Butterworth?
Yes, Mr. Frisbee?
I think it's time that You called me Harold.
You can call me Agnes.
Do you think we can see more of each other?
You're putting me on.
When your eyes feel tired and sore, they usually look red, too. If you use plain eye drops or an eye wash, they feel better. But they still look red and tired and sore, unless you use Visine. Visine soothes your eyes. And because of tetrahydrozoline, which only Visine has, it gets the red out, too. It works in 60 seconds. Visine, the modern eye drop that gets the red out.
Hey, how about a movie tonight, huh?
Wow, what's that aftershave you're wearing?
New high karate aftershave is so powerful, it drives women right out of their minds. That's why we have to put instructions on self-defense in every package. High karate, aftershave, and cologne. Regular and oriental lime. In gift sets for Father's Day or graduation. High karate. Be careful how you use it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a new group with a great exciting sound. Dickie and my brother and myself joined together and worked with them a couple of times. They're an inspired, energy-laden group and funny guys and a great musicians. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baja Marimba Band. In line with our policy of taking a stand on pressing issues of the day, we now present another in our series of editorials. Subject, keeping our cities clean. Once again, speaking for our program, Mr. Pat Paulson, Vice President.
Tonight, I am going to talk to you about something that you and I are all concerned with, namely the litter in our streets. By litter, I am referring to barred stick, old banana pop, dirty wriggles, and fringe clouds of this clutter. Litter is something we are all against. Oh, it's all right in its place. But what isn't? How many of us walk down the street each and every day kicking into boxes, bottles, and cans? It's bad for the eyes and bad for the feet. Last year in the city of Cleveland, the amount of trash and paper in the streets was reduced by 500 tons. So we commend the good people of Cleveland. Murder was up, but litter was down. I have a neighbor who keeps a litter bag in his car at all times. He is constantly putting things into this litter bag. And the thing that bothers me is his large parts, full of 3 mints and several soup parts with a real itching. And the neighbors grabbed the 4 doors and 2 gourds all over him, so that his parches were flying. Naturally, a dog wouldn't touch it, even though dogs litter themselves a lot. Now then, what can we all do? We would like to suggest to the state legislature an amendment which, if passed, will provide for a woman to come in 3 days a week to clean your city. Now that's just the beginning. The rest is up to each of us. So remember, keep your ashes in the ashtrays, put your papers in the receptacles, and please curb your dogs. Thank you.
If you would like a copy of the preceding editorial, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Editorial, Box 1763, Beverly Hills, California.
Last year, my wife Linda and I saw a picture I think we'll long remember. It was unique in the respect that there was no spoken dialogue. The entire movie was sung. It was sort of a modern jazz opera. It was a beautiful love story of a young French girl and a boy. It was entitled The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. And the music was composed by the great Michel Legrand. And this is my favorite song from that score. Cold, no, I can't believe your heart is cold, maybe slow to warm from a long, lonely night. Let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Want someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him find you and watch what happened. Cold, no, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe slow to warm from a long, lonely night. Let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Want someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him find you and watch what happens. Cold, no, I won't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Broken again. someone with a deep love to give that deep love to you, and what magic you'll see. Let someone give his heart, someone who cares like a little smoggy in here. Before we go on with the show, I'd like very much for you to meet the two dancers in that song, Kitty Malone and Mark Wilder. Come on in. Are they beautiful? Kitty, I'd like to say that you were so beautiful and so graceful during that number. It was really great.
Thank you, Dick.
You're welcome. And Mark, I'd like to ask you something. You know, I'm not a dancer, and it looks so hard, the way the lifts and the moves and everything, and you've worked so long on that number, you know, days and days and days and long hours. Was it really that difficult?
Well, Dick, it's really not very difficult. The cuter the girl, the longer it takes to rehearse.
Yeah, I figured that. You got a lot of lipstick on you. Can you wipe it off? It's getting me excited a little bit. Well, anyway, I just wanted you to meet the audience, and why don't you rehearse some more, and we'll see you later on in the show,
Okay.
all right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow, look at that. Isn't it wonderful the way these dancers make those exits and entrances? They're so graceful. It's really exciting. Anyway, we'd like to teach you.
Thanks for the lift.
I didn't know you were such a dancer.
No, I've always been a dancer.
You're very graceful.
You know, since we did a duet last week, we've had some requests for another number to do together.
That's right. And I'd like to mention that if anybody has any requests, just send them in to us here in the Smothers Brothers show, because my brother doesn't need any practice on anything. Fact is, if we got a request right now, he'd sing it like that because he's just never been stumped. Isn't that right?
And tonight we'd like to do a request. This one's from my mother. And she's just thrilled the way my brother and myself's voice, how they intertwine intertwine themselves in a musical pattern of like cumulus and nimbus clouds, creating musical overtones and counterpoint melodic patterns is like in the mind, the colors of your mind, meshing and moving like kind of like a small Norman Abersnackle choir, just gathering themselves together like that.
Well, I think what my brother's trying to say is that we'd like to sing a song for you entitled I Never Will Marry. I Never Will Marry is a beautiful old ballad about a young man who lost his sweetheart. She left on the midnight train, left him all alone. And he is, of course, feeling very, very sorry for himself. It's a very beautiful song, I Never Will Marry. Some say that love is a gentle thing, but it only has caused me pain. For the only girl I ever did love, gone on that midnight train, I never will marry. I'll take me no wife. I expect to live single. All of my life. The train pulled out and the whistle blew with a long and a lonesome moan. She's gone like the midnight dew, left me all alone.
When I was very young, I remember there was a little girl that lived down the street from me. And we always used to say that when we grew up, we'd be married. It was sort of a childish thing and a puppy love. Yet as years went by, this puppy love grew into something very dear and very precious to me. You know, they tell us that love is a gentle thing. But I think that each person who has truly loved and been loved has shed a tear. And the girl I learned to love so very much broke my heart and left me for another man. Yet I love her still. And I swear by all the stars in the skies that as long as I live, I never will marry unless I can marry her. I'll mess around a little bit, though. I expect to live single all of my life.
We'll be right back with Carol Burnett and the Baja Marimba Band on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
Welcome to the third half of our show. Right after this commercial, we'll be back with Carol Burnett and the Baja Marimba Band and my brother Tommy Smothers. Me, I'm the other Smothers brother. Figure that out.
The Cigarette Improvement Kit. Contents: 1 Tareyton charcoal filter. Put Tareyton's charcoal filter on your cigarette, and you'll have a better tasting cigarette. Of course, we can't guarantee it'll smoke as smooth as a Tareyton. Tareyton with the activated charcoal filter. That's why us Tareyton smokers would rather fight than switch.
Oh, Carol, it is really a lot of fun having you on the show.
Oh, thank you, Dickie. I love it. You guys really knocked me out. I'm not the only one. Everybody's talking about this show.
Well, we have been kind of lucky, I guess.
Oh, I don't think it's luck. You're a great team. Tommy's so funny, and you're the perfect straight man.
No.
Oh, now, don't poo-poo that. It's very difficult to be a good straight man. I mean, you've got such appeal and such warmth, such magnetism.
Now, wait a minute. I'm just Dick Smothers. I'm not Dean Martin.
So you'll learn to drink.
I already know how to drink a little bit, but I just can't slide down those poles.
If you drank like Dean Martin, you could slide up a pole. Actually, I think you underestimate yourself, Dick. I mean, there are a few little things that need fixing up, but nothing requiring major surgery.
Well, tell me about it.
All right, now let me look at you. You see the profile here. Now sit up a little straighter, pooch out the chest. Now don't be too stiff, relax. You're too tense. That's it. Now let me see your muscle. Oh, good, yes. Baby, you're improvable. It won't take long. Mountains can be movable if the spirit's strong. Yes, you've got possibilities. Takes a woman to tell. Red hot possibilities. Let me pry you from your shell.
You mean, Carol, that somewhere deep inside of me there's life?
No doubt.
It's just been asleep in me, and you'll bring it out, yes. I've got possibilities, maybe even a lot. Red hot possibilities.
You don't even know I've got.
I won't be shy when we get through.
Come on and roar, you tiger, you. Somewhere way down deep in you, there's life, no doubt.
It's just been asleep in you. Let me bring it out.
Yes, there are possibilities, maybe even a lot. Red hot possibilities you don't even know you've got.
I was shy, but now that's through.
Come on and roar!
You really want me to?
You tiger, you.
You asked for it. Somewhere way down deep, I know there's light. No doubt. It's just been asleep, and so we will bring it out. Yes, there are possibilities, maybe even a lot. There are possibilities now. I know you know. Since you made it so. Possibilities. We know we've got. We know we've got. We know we've got. Now. Match me right on the mouth.
Carol, I gotta say, I like that. You really know how to build a guy up.
Oh, thank you, Dickie. I should, though. I've spent years studying psychology.
Well, I gotta tell you, it works. I feel 6'6", handsome and strong as an ox.
Yeah?
I certainly do. I feel
Let me
great.
see.
Okay? Ouch! What'd you do that for?
I don't know. What I build up, I tear down.
Oh. Well, I'm supposed to introduce the Baja Marimba Band. You know they're going to do another number for us?
Yeah? What is it?
Well, my brother picked it out, and I understand it's about one of their national holidays, and told me to read this introduction. It says, "Here they are, the Baja Marimba Band playing a tribute to St. Patrick's Day."
This is a Roytan. It is the best-selling 10-cent cigar in the country, and it's been that way for over 15 years. So we call it the crowd pleaser.
I'm telling everyone I know, even the smaller Roytans, the ones that cost less than 10 cents, the tip, the trump, and the golfer, they all have that same great Roytan taste. I've said it before, I could say it 1,000,000 times. Roytan is the crowd pleaser. Crowd pleaser. I'm telling everyone I know.
I tell you, sometimes you just like to get off by yourself and have a mild-tasting cigar. A Roytan, America's best-selling 10-cent cigar. No wonder they call it the crowd pleaser.
Roytan is made by the cigar crowd at the American Tobacco Company.
who say you can please everybody.
Wait a minute. That is really ridiculous, having the Baja Marimba Band play an Irish number. I was embarrassed.
Yeah, well,
the minute I read that, I was thoroughly embarrassed.
I wanted them to do it.
Tommy, but they play Mexican music. They're not familiar with Irish music. That just wasn't nice at all.
My brother never lets me do anything.
Now stop saying that.
You
It's not
don't.
true.
It's the same old story every time even when we were kids. My brother never let me play with any of your friends or anything.
That's not true.
You did not.
That's not
you
true.
and your ruffian friends never let me play.
What ruffian? I never had any ruffian friends.
Sometimes my brother I'd be out just hanging around by myself, and these ruffian friends would come and say, "Hi, I'm your brother's ruffian friends, and you can't play with us." Yes, you did.
That's not true. You got to play with us.
You never let me play in any games or any.
We did too.
You never let me play in any games.
We never? Did you say never? Didn't ever? Not even once? You trying to say you never once played with us?
You never let me play in any games.
Hide and go seek. 1948. It was a Tuesday. It was raining. Remember?
Maybe one time.
All right, that's more than none. Now, come on.
My brother let me play hide and go seek only one time, but when we played it, I had to be it. My brother always made me be it when we played hide.
Again, you're wrong. We didn't make you be it.
Yes, you did.
We let you be it. There's a difference, Tommy. To be it is a position of honor and trust.
I looked for you guys for 6 months.
So it just wasn't your game, that's all.
Well, you never let me.
Hey, what's all the fighting about?
Well, tell her.
Well, it's my brother's fault. He's never been nice to me, and if I don't protest, he'll take advantage of me.
Oh, you're protesting. I
No,
thought you
he
were
was-
fighting.
Well, he was fighting.
I was
Carol.
protesting.
You were protesting?
That's right.
Okay. Where's your signs? Protesters have signs, Tommy. Where's your orderly behavior?
Well,
they behave. You were acting like an angry mob, just spouting off. That's all you were. You weren't protesting.
You know, he's got a point there, Tommy. You can never accomplish anything with anger and violence. Tommy, look at me. Listen to me. You can never accomplish anything with anger. Will you listen? You can never... Harder. You can never accomplish anything with anger and violence. A formal protest is very... Will you look at me and listen? It's very important. You have to... formal protest is...
Look at me. Look at him when you talk to him.
I can't read it. It's very effective. It shows a respect for the law and a willingness to learn and be nice and work things out peacefully.
You mean the
Yes.
Right.
We protest here, get it off your chest here. We suggest here that you protest too.
Housewives have a common cry. Cost of food is much too high.
It takes more cash to dorm and succotash.
Housewives have an axe to grind. Ladies, we must speak our mind. Axe to grind,
speak your mind. Ladylike and so refined. Oh, we protest here, get it off your chest here. We suggest here that you protest too.
Go and get yourself a sign. Get into a picket line.
What'd you say?
It's my brother's idea to do this number, and with this whole world in upheaval and people everywhere speaking out on great subject, and we said, okay, Tommy, you're always complaining, right? And he gets his chance. 25 million viewers. Tommy, do it. And he goes, All right. Over here. Okay, we'll give you another chance. Nelson, we'll pick it up for where I say go and get yourself a sign and
You
get your
can't
picket
even
line.
do it now.
Yeah, you can't even do it.
Shut
Okay. Go go and get yourself a sign. Get into a picket line.
Peacefully you congregate and speak your mind and blah, blah, blah.
And if the prices they don't drop, pay a surprise visit to your local store manager and try to win him over to your point of view. And if that doesn't work, give him a karate chop.
Ow! What's that? Wait up! Hey, Carol, control yourself!
You won't believe what our store manager was charging for ice cream.
No.
But I got him to drop his prices.
Drop his prices now. Well, you know, you had me worried for a minute.
You want to know what I did?
What did you do?
Well, I laid down in the frozen food locker.
And what happened?
I'm afraid to tell you. I laid down in the frozen food locker, and I conducted a one-woman freeze-in.
Oh, we
Protest here, get it off your chest here. We suggest here that you protest too.
I remember what the thing all about Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, Joan of Arc. I protest about Joan of Arc. The way they treated Joan of Arc makes me angry. I protest about Joan of Arc.
Happened 500 years ago.
Yes, I know, but I never liked it.
Go and find yourself a cause from motherhood to Santa Claus.
Wiretapping everywhere, they even bugged our underwear.
Dirty, dirty everywhere.
Education should be free. Let's get rid of LSD.
Now's the time to clean your soul. Others don't like rock and roll.
Rock and roll, cleans your soul.
LSD should be free.
Rock, dirty air.
Dirty, dirty, dirty air. Oh!
We protest here, we're also a guest here. We should not be left out in the cold. We sing songs of Mexico, that's why we are on your show. Tell us why you made us play songs about St. Patrick's Day.
Well, there could probably be a lot of reasons why you probably don't like, because it's from a different era. One more time! Protest songs, that's the way we'll win the fight. We believe two civil wrongs do not make a civil right.
We protest here, get it off your chest here. We suggest here that you protest
New Silver Thins 100s, the impossible cigarette. The 100mm cigarette with reduced tar and nicotine, yet better taste. Reduced tar and nicotine, yet better taste. Impossible? Try New Silver Thins 100s.
Thank you very much, and that's our show for tonight.
Yes, it's time to put away another scintillating evening of fun and frolic to bed. To put it to bed.
That's very well said.
Thank you.
Yes, join us again next week for the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, when Tom and Dick's guests will be Glenn Campbell, Jackie Moms Mabley, and John Hartford. Next week, the Smothers Brothers guests, Glenn Campbell, Jackie Moms Mabley, and Johnny Hartford. Join us.
Oh, and right now we'd like to thank the Baja Marimba Band for appearing with us tonight, and of course, Carol Burnett. Carol, come on. Carol, I'd like to say it was a real pleasure having you on our show tonight.
Thank you, Dick.
And It's not often that we have a guest star come on and work so hard all during the week. And I got to say, your performance showed it. It was just wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, I thought she was better during rehearsal.
You've got a lot of nerve to say something like that. You can't even say anything right.
No,
I mean,
no,
I'm
no.
sorry. It's embarrassing.
It's all right, Dick.
Okay.
You don't have to
But you
apologize.
don't
He was
deserve
just
that.
expressing an honest opinion.
Well,
You know, that's his opinion.
you're
If
very
he
kind.
feels that way, that's okay with me. It's been fun working with you, and
Thank
and
you.
I want to wish you all the luck in the world, Dick. And
Thank
thanks
you.
so much. And
You're welcome.
as for you, Tommy.
She did that better in rehearsal, too.
All right, that's just enough, Tommy. I think we better say goodnight. Good night, Tommy.
Good night, Dickie.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Also appearing on tonight's program was Pat Paulson. This is Roger Carroll speaking.
Looks like leather, cowhand tough. Feels like leather, smooth, not rough. Wears like iron. Ramunda, new all-man watch band from Spidell. Ramunda has the look and feel of fine leather. The wear and stretch of tempered metal. Tapered to hold, comfortable, crafted for quality.
Oh, man.
Ramunda, new all-man watch band from Spidell.
In honor of Father's Day, British Sterling will embellish its flask with Dad in silvery script. Give British Sterling the smashing aftershave and cologne, so fine a gift it's even sold in jewelry stores.
The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour was brought to you by Ramunda, the watch band that looks like leather, feels like leather, wears like iron. Ramunda, all-man watch band by Spidell. And the Mini Brute, Buick's Opel Cadet, and the more than 1,600 Buick Opel dealers across the country.